not the better translation, but then again, it was surprisingly late, so I'll decide to take this anyway. First off, yeah, hi for those who are watching. The angry anime fan here to bring you the despair reviewer of chapter 892 of One Piece. I don't know what to think about this chapter. I'm not only saying that out of the translation. It is both a mixture of extreme suspense and extreme despair, and even more confrontation. That's Uda sees Sanji as his least favorite character. I mean, are you even trying to hide it, Uda? Are you even trying to hide it? Well, either way, what happens in this chapter? Well, we all know the cake is finally there, and Big Mom senses it as, well, Sanji gets happy of seeing Nami and co. So, Pero's Pero though is in actually a big of a pickle because he believes that the cake is poison, which we all know Beige wanted to poison it, but tasting the cream and all, and he decided, no, I'm not gonna poison it. So Pero's Pero is in a little bit of a bind here. He could either destroy the cake, but that will still leave Big Mom completely psycho, and that will make her destroy the crew. And if the cake was poisoned and Big Mom will die, then the crew is done. Well, but we all know the cake is not done. I mean, the cake is not poisoned, so she would not die, unless of course it is so tasty that Big Mom ascends to heaven. I mean, in a way, that would be a fitting death to her, but at the same time, I and a lot of people would not like Big Mom to die that way. It would be, what's the word? Something like that, maybe. But it would fit Uda's style, humor, and it would also be a laser-guided karma if Big Mom literally died because she ate. She has been slave for her appetite the entire day, so what happens if she eats and dies? It would have been a fitting death. Yes, not a death we all would have preferred. But then again, it's not even a confirmation if she will die if she eats this cake. No, it's highly unlikely. And I'm saying that only because this arc has been nothing but despair. So it's very unlikely the heroes is going to get out of this scot-free. So either way, Sanji prepares to leave the fire tank pirate crew, with them saying that now they can do whatever they want. Once Big Mom has eaten the cake, they can do whatever they want. If they still want to kill Big Mom, then they can do that. Because Sanji says that if the cake is finished and if Big Mom eats it, then do whatever you want. So I like that. And with that, Pudding also begins to leave, with Sanji in the carpet in order to hope that they don't see them, as Big Mom begins to chase Beige's ship, who has the wedding cake. Sanji and Pudding arrives back on the ship, and and Nami, everyone, including Nami, hugs Sanji. It's worth noting that since this time Nami is hugging Sanji and giving him the teary eye, well, let's just say he has never been happier. I have to admit, I actually liked that one. The only one who did not hug him was Jinbei, of course, but that makes very much sense. So with that, they are now gonna head over to Kako Island, which apparently is still 3 hours away. And then they just suddenly say that they cannot take on the entire fleet of Big Mom. They will definitely lose. They can't take on a single Jonko crew member's entire fleet? No, it wouldn't be logical if they did. And do you think I care about logic? This is the fucking main characters! Not to mention the fact that Sanji and Jinbei are one-man armies, but no. They are not gonna survive against the entire fleet. So that begs the question, if the entire Straw Hat crew was here, would they have had a higher chance? They fled from CP9 agents, from captains, from everything else, and now they're saying they cannot even fight off the Big Mom pirates? What would have happened if the entire crew were there? Would they have said the same thing? Probably not, because in the end, Zoro is just that strong, right? Well, either way, Sanji also wonders where Carrot and Pedro is, and Brook immediately makes up the lie that, well, Carrot is sleeping in there. He does not mention that Pedro is dead. Probably because Sanji would have blown a fuse, in sadness, if he heard that Pedro had sacrificed their lives in order to save them all. So so suddenly Pedro calls Beige, demanding to know that the cake is not poisonous. Of course, Beige just taunts, saying, "Relax and just chase the Straw Hats." And but then what's my most complaint about this? Well, my most complaint is the crew that is chasing Straw Hats is Smoothie! Are you fucking kidding me, Uda? It is almost like you're trying to tell that Sanji is not going to get a badass fighting moment. Because Smoothie, and her sisters, by the way, because it turns out that her personal squad consists of long-legged women too. And those two are, let's see now here, the 16th daughter of the Charlotte family, Cinnamon, the 15th daughter of the family Citron, and apparently Smoothie is the... Wait a moment. No, I was gonna say the youngest, but I counted wrong. Given to the fact that every single one of them are long-legged, it is not hard to guess that maybe all these three are triplets. Because in the end, they are both long-legged tribe members. Sexy legs, I admit that. But are you really fucking kidding me, Uda? You send Smoothie's crew to pursue the Straw Hats. Smoothie, a woman, by the way. And Sanji cannot kick a woman! So you really are gonna deny me a Sanji badass fighting moment? If he had fought Perospero, I would have been fine. But no! You just will never always confirm to me that Sanji is your least favorite character. I'm getting so pissed off about that. Because in the end, though, the fact that Smoothie has a personal crew members make me a little bit wonder if she really is that strong of the others. Well, who knows? Either way, they all headed towards Coco Island, while Beige takes away Big Mom. Back on Coco Island, they all wonders that they need to find a way to do it, and Sanji says he has found a way to get through Coco Island. And Oven, on the meantime, have gathered all the people and have demanded them to crush every single mirror except one on the place, because he knows that now there's only one mirror, and if by some very strong miracle Straw Hat does win against Katakuri, he says, then he will get out of this mirror and then he will die. Back on the mirror world, Luffy is still being kicked around by Katakuri. However, Katakuri, in his frustrations, noticed that his Aki is getting closer to his, meaning he has to finish it now. It's during that moment when Luffy is distracted that he's shot by the bullet made by Flambe. And unfortunately that slows down his momentum as Katakuri fires his Mogura spear and pierces through the abominum a little bit on Luffy as his eyes turns white. Come on, Uda, for the love of God, do not give me more despair. Give me a little bit of a hope here. Give me a little bit Luffy winning now, because now Luffy's eyes just went white, and when the character's eyes went white, that is not a good sign. But he's not I'm sorry, he is the main character. He will not die. I know that. I'm just wondering now what's gonna happen now. And not to mention, a part of his abdomen was pierced through, mind you. There's no way he's gonna walk over that wound. So, yeah. Despair is really hanging in the air. The entire Kako Island is completely surrounded by fleet members. Smoothie is pursuing Straw Hats, while Big Mom pursues the cake together with Perospero and Basaveros. The things are moving at its slow pace as usual. However, the bad guys are slowly getting to the one point. Now is the question though, how can they get into Kako Island, and more importantly, did Luffy just get knocked out? Or is there any other miracle to all this? Well, either way, also the cover page was also kind of funny. It was apparently the Ton Tata Pirates personal ship, which is very much modeled after the screaming picture of Usopp. In the end, that face will never disappear, right? So yeah, give me your thoughts if you have any.